Hello everyone, my name is Paul. This is video number 8 of the series. Today we're finally going to start downloading stuff. So I'm only going to show you how to do this with Radarr because I think there's two, we can do, what do you call that? Copyrighted, non-copyrighted TV shows. They do have those. So I know that Night of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, it's no longer, it's what you call, not open source. I can't remember the name. But it's not protected by copyright. So this is a movie that I can show you how to download because I am not violating any legal laws. I'm not doing anything illegal. As a disclaimer, I do not condone anybody downloading anything that they do not own. So do not use this for anything but downloading stuff that you own, or in this case, the Night of the Living Dead, which is considered copyright free. Copyright free, I think. Public domain, that's what it's called. Public domain, see? Okay, there you go. So since that movie is public domain, I'm gonna show you how to download. We're gonna open up Radarr. We're gonna go and search for Night of the Living, if I could spell, Night of the Living Dead. Okay, I'm gonna hit search. There we go. 1968 version is the one that we're looking for because that is the one that is public domain. You click on it and you see the settings that we set up when we install Radarr. It automatically tells you right now that it's going to save the movie and look at the format, the year and the ID, which is perfect. However, remember that we have multiple root folders because we have anime, we have movies 4K. You pick where you want this movie to go. So click this and make sure you put it in the correct root folder that we added to Radarr when we install the software. So this is a movie, it's not an anime, so I'm gonna make sure it's clicked here. So it's gonna go into the movie section, movies, / and then Night of the Living Dead with all the good info. If you leave the box checked, the minute you hit add movie, it's gonna start looking for it. But I'm gonna uncheck it for now. I'm gonna hit add movie. So when I click it again, so here you see the poster and stuff like that, but we don't see, well, there's something that I want you guys to do so that it keeps the folder posters, not the folder posters, the movie posters in the same directory. And that's called metadata. And we didn't activate that when we installed Radarr. We have to do the same thing for Sonarr. But let's do Radarr for now, and Sonarr will be in a different video. And hit settings. You're gonna go to metadata, right? And you're gonna enable the one for MV. Click it, you're gonna enable this, and you're gonna say that you want to save the movie into an info file, although that's not really required. We just want the metadata turned on, and then the images is what we're looking for. I like to have this here because that, I think, is something that Jellyfin takes advantage of. So I'll leave that there, turned on, and that's pretty much it. Hit save. When you do that, and we go back to the picture, to the movie, do a refresh, it's gonna download the pictures of this picture here, and it's gonna put it in the folder. Okay, but it's gonna do that when it downloads the movie. So, but at least now it knows. Also, when we open Plex, open up Plex. Okay. When Radarr downloads a movie and it completes the download of the movie, it sends a signal to Plex telling, hey Plex, I just downloaded something, added to your library. For that to happen, you have to do what is called a connection. Settings, connect, connections, and you find Plex media server. Okay, so this is going to send a notification and a trigger to Plex whenever you import, upgrade, rename the good stuff. And it needs to know where the server is at. So in this case, we have to tell it the path. Hit test. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, we have to authenticate first. So we put in the host, the port, and then we come here, we hit authenticate. And then we log in with our email for Plex. And then we come back up here. And then we find our Plex server. And you're going to see a lot of crap in here that I got to delete or hide. But it's called YouTube Plex and it's inside of my local IP address. Click that. And then you hit test. And it's good to go. Hit save. And we're done with that one. Okay. Same thing with Jellyfin. So Jellyfin has the same workaround. So where I'm at, I'm gonna hit add and we're gonna find Jellyfin. I think I'm blind. There you go. MB/Jellyfin. Same scenario. Host is 8096, but it's of course 10. This is my IP address for my Array server. Okay, it needs an API key. So I go to Jellyfin, users, profile. It's not profile. Jellyfin, the administration dashboard, and in here maybe in is it general or how to generate a key? Don't remember. Oh, API keys. We're gonna click plus, and we're gonna call this Radarr. Hit OK, and that's it. I'm gonna copy this one. Go back to Radarr. Paste that key there. Hit test. Checkbox. We're good. And save. That handles that problem. So back to the movie. Before we download, we're gonna open up so we could see this. This is in the background. Hopefully it works. So this is our SAB. So the idea is that when we request a movie, it's gonna send a signal to the indexer to find the movie, and then it's gonna send that information to SAB, and it's gonna start downloading. I'm gonna click search for the movie. You could do this one, it will do it automatically, or you could do this one and you get a list of what it finds. So let's do this one first. It's processing. And we'll see if it sends a signal. Oop, we found one. So it sent a signal to SAB. There it goes. And SAB is downloading now. So the more it's not a bad connection. It's 46 megabits. It's a big movie. It's 6 gigabytes with 6% down. So in the meantime, while this is downloading, I am going to show you some settings from SAB that you may want to enable depending on how strong your system is. Since I'm running so many containers on that particular computer that's running this instance, I like to keep these things one by one. In other words, if I'm downloading, let's say, a whole TV series, we have like 20 episodes or 30 episodes. I don't want my system to get bogged down trying to decompress all those items at once. So I gotta tell Sav to do it in a one by one, first come first serve type of thing, and that will keep my system from not getting all crazy. So you go to config, and you go to I believe it's switches, yes, and turn that on. Direct unpack, that saves time sometimes. Hit save, and then this is the one, pause downloading during post processing. That's the main one. You hit that and hit save. And then the other thing that I want you to do, advanced settings. You get more choices there, and then the other choice you want to put down or click is to download all part 2 files. This is the one, this part 2 files are the ones that help you do repairs. So download them. That's pretty much it. And then hit save. Any save will save the page. Once that's done, ignore samples. You want to do that. So it deletes the little files. And that's pretty much it. We go back to the front. So how far we are with 12%. Okay, I'll be back when this is done. Now let's do a manual. Interactive search. Then we wait. I wonder it was taking so long. And here you could that's the one that we just picked up, 62 gigs. You crazy? Hell no. We're gonna do a 1080p version. You scroll down for 1080p. See, something like this, like 4 gigs. This is, and then you hit this little box here, this little button, and this button's gonna download it to the queue. See? Download to the queue. So hit that button. You wait a few seconds. It's gonna turn green. And then you go back to SAP, and you're gonna see you got added right there below. So I'm gonna delete this one here that's paused, because we're not doing that crazy stuff. I'm gonna delete this thing here, error, and I'm gonna unpause this. Okay, there we go. And now we're downloading the 4.5 gig movie. So we just started. See, it's 41 pieces, not 608. That's pretty much what made it look so weird. And if you look into the connections here, and say show active connections, it shows you the chunks that is downloading from each Usenet server. That's the Eureka, 25 out of 50. That's 25 coming down. And same thing for Thunder News, 25 out of 50. And there they go. There they come. And those pieces get downloaded and then get put together. That's what part they're. So now we just gotta wait till this is done. We're already halfway done with a 4.5 gig movie, and it's only been what, a minute, 2 minutes? So in about 45 seconds, it will be finished, hopefully, depending on the connection. I'll be back. Back already. Before it's finished, if you remember the incomplete folder, that's what this movie is going in right now. That's what's being saved at the moment. Click on it. All those pieces are being put together. When this download is done, this movie is going to go from that folder into the complete folder, movies. See, now, as a matter of fact, it's already going there. It's being unpacked as it's being downloaded. So you're going to see this is going to go into this section here, and it's going to say unpacking or whatever. The direct unpack that we clicked on the switches is what enables this. If you don't do that, then it's just going to download first to the incomplete, and then it's going to be unpacked and moved here. It depending on how strong your system is, you may have to turn that direct unpack off. It may affect it. So now see, now it's direct unpack completed. So it's now moved it, and the job is done. So SAP did its job. So now Radarr knows that you're downloading, and every minute or so it scans this folder for whatever files it's looking for. So we're gonna give it a minute or two, see if it does it automatically. If it doesn't do it automatically, I show you what you need to do next. But most of the time it handles it by itself. It just takes about a minute or two because it's a task that runs in the background every so often, like every 5 minutes or something. So give it a few and then it should populate. I'll be back. And I'm back. Took about 2-3 minutes. 3 minutes I think it took. And now we see a green bar. That means it transferred. And if you notice, the complete the movie that was in the complete movie folder is gone. This does not happen all the time. Sometimes you'll find this movie folder full of empty folders. They're safe to be deleted once everything's transferred, but it lingers. So once in a blue moon, go in there and delete stuff. Delete the leftovers. But we now have a public domain copy of the Night of the Living Dead from 1968. And as you can see, the name of the movie has been properly arranged, I guess. Named. We have the ID code that we need for Plex, blah blah blah. And you also downloaded fan art and the poster. It's in the same folder. So if you go back to, let's say, the data, we go back to media, and that's going to be movies and movie. We're going to see that folder right there, properly named. And inside, we're going to find the movie itself, also properly named. And it's going to have fan art. It's a background. Oh, nice. And a poster. Nice. Okay, and this, I think, something that Jellyfin can use. All right, so let's see if Plex picked it up. Now that technically it should have, because it finished. So it should have sent a signal to Plex, and it should also send a signal to Jellyfin, letting them know that a movie was downloaded and added to the library. So let's click on Plex, and we are do a refresh. Hit movies, nothing. Okay, what about Jellyfin? Refresh, movies, nothing. Man, these guys are making me look bad. All right, so in that case, we go into our settings here, and we go into our library and click this. Make sure that it scans the library automatically. Do a partial scan when the changes have been detected. Scan periodically, about I do it every 6 hours, and hit. I don't think you have to. Yeah, hit save. That takes care of that. Schedule, and when media is added, beautiful. This takes a lot of storage. I never turn this on because it just takes a lot of storage. It makes your Plex library huge. All right, so save changes and go back to the main. And from here, you could do it from many places. You could do it from here. You could scan the library. That just scans that one. Or you could go back here, back to your libraries, and you could hit scan libraries, scan all of them. Okay. Let's do it from here. And hit scan. Then you saw it right there. It should generate it on video chapters. That's normal. The chapters is fine. It's the other one that checkbox that we didn't. That's the one you don't want to use. So this is going to take it takes a little bit, but once it's done, it should come over here. Same thing for Jellyfin. We're gonna go into, and this is a little more different. Dashboard. Yeah, scan libraries right here. So we do the same thing, and it does it in the background. Go back to the front. I won't pick that up already. Plex takes a little longer, if at all. Why is it not showing me? There it goes. So there you go. See, it's got the poster that we saw. It's labeled correctly, not weird. It's got the year. When you click on this, download the info. Tells you the quality. Downloads metadata. Same thing that Jellyfin does. See? Same stuff, just different look. They're both perfect, no matter what. And this was all done pretty quickly with Usenet. Let's go to Sonarr. Okay, and the Hillbillies. I think it's Hillbillies. I believe season 1 it's public domain. I don't know if the whole show is, but I know season 1 is. This one, the Beverly Hillbillies. Click this. Where you want to save it, it's not going to be animation. Click. You're going to pick standard or whatever your name convention was. Quality, you could pick whatever you want, depending on how much storage you have. And you want to create season folders. In other words, you're going to have season 1, season 2, season 3, and you're going to hit add. Okay. And then on since it's only season 1, that's allowed. I'm just going to download stuff from season 1 as far as I know. And I'm going to, so instead of asking for the entire season 1, which you will do if you click this magnifying glass, you could be more granular and download the individual full episodes. So let's just do one episode. So we're gonna go and click the automatic one. Already downloading. Sent it to SAB. It's 500 megabytes. It's pretty much done. This is how fast this thing is. Tell you, once you go Usenet, you never want to go back to torrents ever. Torrents is like last resort. So once again, completed, it's done. So now we wait for Beverly here for the Sonarr to import it. So we'll just stand by for this. You could force it. You could go ahead and click on wanted and do a manual import. You're gonna find a folder where all your stuff is at. Data is Usenet, complete, and this is TV, so TV shows. And it's right there, but you don't click on it. You just click on the root, click OK, and then interactive import. See, and here you could tell it. Oh, that's the. Sometimes you have an episode that's two. You have a file that's 2 episodes, and here you could assign the episodes. Clicking it, you assign the episodes, and you just hit import. Oh, make sure you put move and hit import. And that's it. It says failed because it actually did it in the background. So if we go back in, it did it before I finished it. So if you go down here, see, it already has 1 out of 36, and that one is already complete. So question is, oh, I forgot to put the same thing here on Sonarr, the connection, and I've also forgot to put the so let's do the connector, not download clients. Ooh, connect to Plex, and activate, sign in, beautiful. Then click here, scroll down to the 105, perfect, and then hit test, checkbox, save once again for Jellyfin, and we need an API. So we go back to settings, dashboard, API keys, Sonarr, okay, and then copy that API, I could probably use the one for Radarr, but it allows you to create them, so let that be it. Paste, test. Did I messed up? Oh, I forgot to put the host. Okay, test again. There we go. Save. And the metadata for Plex, for example, enable it for Plex, and for MB, which is technically the same as Jellyfin. Those two are done. So we'll go here and we just refresh. By refreshing, it downloads the little pictures. And so we go back to Plex, hit home. TV shows have been updated, so we're gonna force the update. If you click here, there you go, it picked it up already. Picked up the one episode. And there it goes. Season 1, one episode. This is public domain, so do not download stuff that you do not own. Okay, that's how that's done. Now back to Jellyfin. It didn't pick up either, so we're gonna force it. Dashboard, scan all libraries, and then we're gonna go back out, and it should populate something here and give us another line, just like Plex does. There it goes. The Beverly Hillbillies. Public domain. Alright. That pretty much takes... Oh, no. Yes, it takes care of business. So now you know how to manually make a request. But there's another way to do this. It's even nicer. So I'm going to introduce you to Overseer, and that'll be on the next video, and that'll probably be the last of the series unless I have to make any fixes. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.